seen it last week.
I hadn't been
And
there.
I was at the Cavs
Hey,
game,
you gotta load up the. And what was you doing? You on the radio down there? Or just watching it?
just watching it.
You guys are
Yeah,
live.
boxing. Yeah, boxing.
You guys are live.
You live, baby?
All right, we live. We
GOG,
having a side
man.
conversation. GOG,
Welcome back, Professor.
welcome back.
The
welcome
Cavs
back.
game. How was the Cavs
The
game?
Cavs game was cool. Hey, I had great seats. Shout out to Elmore Smith, former Cav, former Buffalo.
Yeah.
Back when Buffalo had a hoop team.
Buffalo Ravens?
That's where he started. He was the man up there. And a good friend of mine, Joe, is friends with him, so he hooked us up in the suite with the free food and drinks.
Oh, you had the sweet.
It was getting it in.
It was
Oh.
dope. Thank
What
you
they had,
guys
wings,
for holding it
pizza?
down. They had some type of roast beef and mashed potatoes. They had desserts. They had, if you wanted hot dogs, nachos, and all that stuff.
What?
Yeah, free wine and beer, which to me is not alcohol.
You ain't yeah. I get you.
I need a drink,
You
but
need
you
a
had to
drink.
pay for that. But I still appreciate it.
That's what's up.
You know the guy that do the introductions and stuff and all that?
Yeah.
That's my, he married to my cousin.
Okay, yeah. I used to see him almost every day when I worked downtown.
Yeah.
He was friends with this girl I know, so we would have lunch every day.
Oh, okay.
I'd stop by their lunch table. Yeah.
That's what's good. That's what's
Real
good.
cool people. But thank y'all for holding it down in the garage.
Your man. Your man
Thank
over
any
the
which way
corner,
but loose, man.
He was getting it in.
He always getting it in.
How you today, man? You good?
I'm chilling, man. Pretty good. How are you?
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. What's up, crew? You good, baby?
I'm good. What about you, Cody?
I want to know if you good. I'm always good. If you didn't know that.
Well, allow me to retort. Short story.
You lost 2 pounds, man.
Short story.
Yay.
My time in Vegas, you run into knuckleheads, whoop, whoop, whoop. And you always I had to have a catchphrase. I don't even want to think about answering them. So whenever they ask me whoop, I got to answer I go to. It don't offend nobody. Whoever come around, whoop, this and that. So one of my things was, I said, if you do it every time, you actually do feel better. Random encounter, you go to the cashier, hey, how you doing? I'm outstanding, how are you? You know what I'm saying? And that's my go-to. So when you ask me how I'm doing, I'm outstanding. How are you?
Okay.
And now that I know you're always good, do I have to ask you how you
No,
doing?
you don't know what to ask.
That's a good question. That's a good.
But
I mean, that's a good
Do
question.
you need money? You know, you ever saw that movie? One man was like, I need money. This is my man. I need money. You asked me, dude, hey, can I make you some extra bread? And I can answer that one. I'm always good, baby. As long as I'm breathing, baby. Especially when I go vegan. That's what we're gonna talk about, though. The first thing.
Can I
Yeah,
have a
go
retort?
about-
Have a retort? Let me just kick this off so I can get out the way.
Go ahead.
At the point of last show, when the professor was out doing other professional ventures and whatnot, I promised a free college basketball pick. Let me get that out the way right now. At 6:30, UConn is visiting Butler. Butler has been known to be a notoriously low-scoring team. They got Ohio State's old coach, Stab Mott over there. They scoring. UConn's big man is down. That means the offense is going to fill. I took the over. Right now it's 144.5. That's your pick for the day.
There you
Okay,
go.
there you go.
So UConn and Butler over.
Yes.
Thanks for giving a game that I can't bet on. Because I don't. Well, actually, I can pull the phone out in the garage.
Oh.
I'm putting
My
that in.
phone, my phone's going to alert me at halftime, so I can do the halftime too.
Yeah,
So,
it's
yeah.
not 6:30 yet, but
Yeah.
yeah, if that's the lock, I'm
And
doing it.
7:15 is going to beat. I was like, hey, it should be halftime. What you want to do? But go ahead. That's all I want to say.
No, that's okay. That's what's up.
Okay.
What's up? We gotta talk about power real quick, man.
Yes,
Because
we
it was an
do.
off week, and unfortunately, last time we were together, I hadn't seen it yet.
Right.
But something crazy happened, man. I'm gonna let you.
Okay.
Man, what
Raising
is going
Canaan.
on, man?
Raising Canaan, man. 50 got us in with these power, his thug soap operas. But, man, what is. I almost called a dude Lamar because he reminds me of Lamar from BMF. What's his name? The brother's name? Unique's brother.
Unique brother, man.
Came out of prison and killed Unique. Beat him to death with a baseball bat because he lost the fight.
Killed the plug first.
Killed the plug first and then killed his own brother. And I
After
think
he had said, because remember you said that he was gonna meet up with I don't know if you said that on camera or not, but you said he was eventually gonna meet up with the other plug.
And he did.
And
with the
she put
plugs
that in his
tonight.
head, and he was like, "I'm never gonna do that. Unique's always gonna be here." But when Unique said, "I'm the big dog now," though,
Killed him.
that's
And
crazy.
he gonna go straight back to her and say he out though he gone, and now he's gonna be the connect.
But what's Rock gonna do? Is the Rock care?
I think Rock just wants to be out, but he's not gonna let her be out.
He gonna lure back in. So
Yeah, the crazy
some of the
dude gonna be
competition. I
trying
don't
to
know.
kill her. I don't know.
For what though? Rock like, look, but I'm trying to live out here in these suburbs. That was Beachwood at the time. Yeah. Think about it. If we go backwards, that's exactly what happened in certain places. Like
Yeah.
even what's called all the dope men moved out to there. Like it's retire time. Heroin is
retire
over
time.
with. Move my kids to
gone.
Beachwood, Orange, have them go to school. Let them act the fool. Rock trying to do the same thing.
Right. And I'm Team Rock for that. What do you want to be in the game for? If you'd have made the escape, Lou trying to do his music thing. So
And he hates his sister.
hates his sister, but hey, I know somehow I keep forgetting his name. Audience will help me out, but Ronnie is not gonna let he's not gonna let Rock rest, even though Rock has done nothing to him since he came out.
Well, he thinks because Unique ended up working for him. He thinks that Rock
Yeah,
took his whole empire.
but she's like not involved, so he's got this whole empire to take. And some people can't, you know how some people can't leave well enough alone.
He ran up on the boy. Was like, "You ain't moving over heroin by yourself." He was like,
He was like, "Who said anything?"
"He like, who are you in heroin?" And it was like, see, I'm saying he's so naive. He don't be walking around hard, but he's naive. He don't realize when real killers is amongst him and the stuff he's doing
Yeah,
could get him in trouble.
yeah.
But then we know what he ended up being, but right there, that's crazy.
It's crazy to see how young Kanan is at this, and then like you say, to see how he ended up, to see how Jukebox ended up,
Wow.
and what I'm just curious is what's gonna happen to them to make them flip that switch like that.
I can see, you could see what's happening to Jukebox.
Yeah, that's true. 'Cause she's
What's
gonna
going
end up
on
in
with
the
Jukebox
army.
is like, yeah, she's gonna end up somewhere in the army when
Mhm.
she wanted to be part of
Part of that
something.
group.
And she wanted a girlfriend and nobody accepted her.
Yeah,
So she gonna, that's what's gonna turn her and be. And she was already lightweight, vicious, but she wasn't like,
yeah. She wasn't a killer, but
Right.
she. And they all have it in them. Their parents are killers, so
their parents are killers.
so it's in the blood.
He got an old boy stuck in the house, and he wasn't even there when they showed up. When they showed up for the visit, man.
Right.
Man, it's getting. Then they and right when I'm ready. This is why I'd rather be like, okay, look, how many more episodes? I'm gonna holler at
So I
you.
could just boom.
Yeah, I need them all in a row, man.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I need them all in a row.
Yeah, because right when you think one thing, you think Unique. I thought, okay, Unique. You figured Unique would win in a fight, but
Even if he didn't, you didn't think
you
his
didn't
brother
think
gonna
he
kill
would
him.
kill him.
I know Unique wasn't gonna kill his brother.
No.
After all that.
Yeah, that was wild. So we'll see what happens.
That's what I mean. But that's how you. And then you leave a cliffhanger. That's how you do the thing.
And then
It might be some. 50 might be on some old choose your own adventure type.
He might
Remember
be.
remember the book back in the day? Boom. He'd take the break and like, hey, let's change this episode for this episode.
Yeah.
Cause this would be better going from what I'm saying, from what we're hearing. That'd be crazy if that's true too. And if it ain't, we gotta get it. We gotta do some choose your own adventure type stuff.
Right. We'll write it.
If
We'll
they
write
ain't done
that.
it yet, we need to do them.
I can't wait till next Friday though.
I'm not gonna say something on camera about the dope game, but on how it should work and what Cat should be doing, or policies,
And the codes and all
about
that.
being in trenches or whatnot. But ain't the whole purpose is to get a certain amount of money and be done with it?
That's what you would think, and I don't know, but and like I say, my only experience is through watching movies.
Right,
So-
right.
Well, I can
But
tell you.
on TV, I'm like, wow, you got all this money, you haven't gotten killed, you haven't gone to jail, exit.
I don't know nothing about it either. I ain't never had no bread. But I'm gonna tell you this much. You get addicted to one or two things.
That's true.
You get addicted to having so much bread and so quickly and to be able to do whatever you want to. You gotta remember, okay, say you're worth 30 million. If you're worth 30 million, you can buy everything in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Except $150 million yacht. But you don't need $150 million yacht. You could buy a $2 million yacht.
Mm-hmm.
So you could buy everything in the world, right? And if you get money at certain ages in your life, if you're 15 getting 2,000, that's almost like a 2-3 more million.
Right,
If you're 20 getting 5,000 every day, that's a lot of bread coming in.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people get used to the game alone, just the chess game in the head. The people you gotta avoid, the things you have to do. It keeps on P's and Q's,
Like Tommy's character.
and you get benefits with it. So if you have addictions like weed and punani or whatever, boom. That's what they're addicted to, and that's what they can't get back and just sit back and okay, now it's over.
Right.
Let's go to the movies. No.
That's what we think like, because we're
Yeah.
not in. I'm just thinking like, if I had $30 million,
And that's a bad.
I'm not
That's a bad
getting
addiction.
shot at.
If you're addicted to the
Right.
game, that's a bad thing.
yeah.
Right.
It's a bad thing.
So the next step is, since we primarily a sports show, it goes to, and like I say, I didn't bring up no names about the game or whatnot, but when they get approached to, you got $30 million, why you keep doing this? And look you dead in your face like, it's the only thing I'm good at. Like athletes.
And that could be true.
You see what I'm saying? Like athletes.
They
35.
think that's something, but they CEO.
Yeah, they're like, that's the only thing I'm good at.
And they
So-
might not be able to wash their money right too.
That's-
It might
that's
be
a
a
whole
situation
nother-
where like I was trying to transition into something
Exactly.
like
That's
buying businesses, but people won't let you because you're notorious. That notorious where look, we can't. Nah, I can't let you buy this. You know what I'm saying? Getting blocked for certain things,
That's
and
the-
then you're stuck doing what you do.
But washing the money is the white collar part, and that's kind of easy because you can actually get help to do that, and no bullets is far
Well,
away what you're saying.
In the long run, you want to wash the money, and where you washing it, that's going to turn out to be a legitimate business.
Yes,
And then
yes,
you want to transition
yes.
into the wash.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want
yes.
to fall right into the wash.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you own whatever, a car wash, 10 car washes.
Right.
Now you're the car wash, can't you? What's called, and you chilling. You don't got to
Chilling.
nothing.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Well, it's
whatever at the
fine.
time makes
No
you bread,
retaliation.
right?
Yeah.
Tell
And
you.
in the sports world, when you get a quarterback that's late 30s, well, why don't you retire? You got all this money, this and that, and you sit there like, I can go to Brock, but I'm one of the best in the world at this. Still, it's hard to get that up. And then you'll get people that's doing other things in life, and they want their kids to be doctors and lawyers and that, because they can do that till they will do that till they ready to get done with it. You can be a doctor till you study whatever. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's a nice dynamic. It's a nice dynamic.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You can be a doctor or lawyer as long as you want.
You said a lot of things in a couple words, right?
Yeah.
I know people. Some people literally wake up and are born, and they know they're going to Harvard even when they chilling and doing all the stupid stuff, like the stuff we used to do, miscellaneous, mischievous stuff we used to do that might have got us in trouble.
It would have been
They
washed.
get in trouble, but they get washed
They get
off, and
washed
then all of a
off, yeah.
sudden, next time you see them, you're like, I'm a doctor now. You're like,
Like
hold
that.
up.
Hold on, man. You was running around doing
hold
the same
up,
foolish
you
stuff
didn't get arrested
that
for
this
a
dude
day.
was doing. He's
Yeah.
been in jail.
And he's a good doctor too, but the point being is,
Yeah.
hey, Harvard didn't care because his father was alumni and his mother
Right,
was,
and there was donations.
Right.
You know, that's how the world works.
So what do you think is gonna happen next, man?
I think Rock is out.
Right.
She's gonna say again, I'm out. Do
Is
whatever
she
you
gonna
do.
stay out?
Yeah. But Ronnie is gonna try to kill her. And then they're gonna end up killing Ronnie, and then she gonna have to come back in.
That bring back the little brother? Does the little brother come back because they trying to be like, I hate you, man. I can't just be having them all. Fire you.
Yeah, so he's gonna get drawn back in, and then the connect is gonna say, hey, well, you done killed him, so you gotta do it. Kind of like how Tariq ended when in that last season 2 when he was trying to be out, And
The Reed
everything
joint ended
was-
crazy too. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and ended real crazy. The season 2 and 3.
Hey, look, I gotta bring up one more thing. Quick turn, same entertainment. I watched this series about health and diet, and they did experiments on Netflix. You can watch it. It took twins, like 21 twins, right? You watched some of them too.
Mm-hmm.
And they gave one a vegan diet, and the other one they ate meat, right? It's crazy. You gotta see it. It's crazy. But I think I'm going vegan, man. We'll talk about it. You gotta watch it. We'll talk about it later when you
Yeah.
gotta see it. But you gotta watch it. But my weight's to drop after the vegan guy. After I see the Michigan Wolverines win the whole thing.
You mean play for the whole thing?
They'll be there.
They'll be there.
They will be there.
The big thing online is what we talked about last time is that would have been the Rose Bowl. Michigan
I
Washington.
said it.
That would have been the Rose Bowl.
Anyway.
And now it would just be the Big Ten championship. Either way, online they're going crazy about, man, who want to go to Texas? They ain't got nothing to do with that. That last game with the Pac-12, it should be in the Rose Bowl. Yeah, it could. But it's $1 billion sitting in Texas and that's already been pre-adjudicated. You
You know
understand?
Funny you said that.
What was that?
Tickets went down $1,500 because they expected Texas to be there. So it went from 38,
Oh, I forgot
21.
about that.
and they dropped it a little because nobody
I
cared
forgot
about
about
Michigan.
that. Yeah, that's
that
crazy.
alumni travels. Like
Mhm.
Texas and Ohio State, you got schools with 60,000 plus kids. They travel.
But
Texas
having it right
had
here in Houston
60,000
is the
kids.
greatest.
That would have been the greatest.
For 40
For
years,
Texas.
they've had 60,000 students. So you got an alumni that's crazy.
Do you remember 2005 when Texas came to Ohio State?
Mm-hmm.
Me and my boys came down. We went down on campus. They didn't know about campus. Parking. So we gonna park at my old place, the Black Castle. We gonna park over there. And he had a cousin. He had a little nephew. We was over there running through campus, right? How come? I can't say every, but 98% is a lot percentage. Every co-ed or whoever they was from Texas, the cowboy hats on the boot, it was all 6 feet and 5. I was over there like, where's my phone? My phone ain't got no charge on it. All the cats come up from Austin.
Caucasian, he didn't
The people that came, and the girls that came up from Texas, because the big thing, like, that was the, okay, Ohio State, Michigan, always was late November. It used to be around my birthday. Now they do it after Thanksgiving. But it's colder, no matter whether you're in Michigan or in Columbus. Texas game was in September. It was perfect weather.
Right.
But a big game at night, so everybody walk around regular. You ain't got no rain or nothing. That and then USC came like 4 years later, and that was like a Michigan atmosphere.
Yeah.
Cause like when Iowa come here or come to Columbus or whatever, Michigan is the big thing, but it's already cold. Man, that atmosphere. I should have had that. I should have had that on camera. But to your point, they traveled. They was deep.
Mm-hmm.
They was deep and they was fun.
I guess we into it on that. So who's gonna win?
Washington.
Washington.
Are you? I know you actually believe that, but do you actually? Are you saying because of? What's your reason?
I just know.
You a hater?
I just know.
I know who you want to win, but I can break the game down for you in 30 seconds.
I ain't asked you. I asked you who's gonna win, and then you can break it down. Who's gonna win?
That's how I get to my wins and losses. I break it down.
But you can't ask him who's gonna win and why, and then say you a hater.
And then when
You're
I
not
say,
listening to
right,
his
when I
reason.
say his reason,
Hey,
I can't give my reason.
My man,
I can't give my
he
reason.
knows what
I
he's
can't
about
give
to
my
say.
reason.
First of all, he knows what he's about to say. He knows I know what he's about to say.
The game, that game, Washington.
Michigan. I mean, before you
We
get
know
off,
this.
I'll say
We know
Michigan.
this.
Go
We know
ahead.
We know this.
Let's put this on the record.
And part of me wants Michigan to win because the Big Ten got to start representing. Washington never seen a defense like Michigan, physicality and all of that. And Michigan never seen an offense like Washington. Now the big boys up front, Michigan got the edge, offensive line and defensive line, a slight edge. The problem is the outstanding passing attack that Washington has now, because they got all prolific. Their passing attack they have now, all they 3 giant receivers is all healthy. they was in and out all season.
Yeah.
They in now, and it's the last game for the title. Penix played against Michigan before because he was in
lost
Indiana
to Indiana.
for a few years.
Yeah.
So this is the last game. It's not going to be nothing big to him. McCarthy, he got his little yips out against Alabama. They did a great job to win that game. But my thing is, they're giving Washington 4.5. I'm taking Washington to 4.5.
It was 7.
It was 7?
It was 7.
Oh my
I
God.
wish I would have got that.
I wish I knew that.
I like
I seen
Washington's
4.5.
O-line. I like their O-line against Michigan's front. I think they can give it
That's the
enough
only
time.
way. That's the only way. But we do have all American DB and an all conference DB.
They got 3
on the other side.
6'2"
They're not that
receivers.
good.
You gotta be up though.
They're not that good.
You gotta be upright to throw the ball. Am I right?
That's what I
man?
think. I think
Yeah,
Washington's
you gotta be
line-
upright. If you're upright and everything,
Yeah,
right?
you have to.
Yeah.
But if
I
you're
like
not,
their O-line.
Yeah.
then it's trouble.
Weather ain't gonna be a part of it, and plus, like he was saying, Michigan's defense is gonna be physical up front, but Penix been there for 6 years. He can still get something. He can get something off at the last minute.
Finish in the third year of the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's saying
His 30th is like next week.
Right.
he like 1 month younger than the Pittsburgh quarterback.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Pittsburgh
crazy.
Steelers quarterback. So I'm gonna take them 4.5. I ain't know it was 7, but
Who's gonna win though?
I'm
You
gonna
say
take.
you're gonna take 4.5. I'm taking the 4.5 too. I think we're gonna win by 3.
Well, check this out. Check this out. So, a lot of times them lines, like you said, it was 7. In case nobody know, in college, a lot of that stuff is based on the alumni. Michigan alumni way deeper than Washington alumni. So a whole bunch of people start betting on Michigan that's from Michigan.
Yeah.
That's gonna make the line go down. You'll see a lot in bowl games, even the smaller ones, because the smaller ones that you may not heard of, the alumni on this side is way bigger than the alumni on this side. Even though the team is in the line to be, you can get money in that line because they didn't bet the line down, and it shouldn't be like that.
Oh yeah,
So-
the powers that be wanted to split. They don't set the line.
Yeah,
They set the lines based on the money because they don't
Yes.
want to lose
Yes.
either way.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that's
So
why
if
the
they
line
make
dropped.
it even, they can pay you out and not care.
Exactly. All they want is 50-50 split.
Yeah.
Hey, give me a score.
Score?
Give me a score.
It could be like 35-7. Washington.
Oh, see,
Wow.
you see?
Wow.
That's,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a hater
Yeah,
score.
that's a hater
That's a
score.
hater score.
That's a
I
hater
was
score.
gonna say 41-14 is what I was gonna say.
Double up.
You know what I'm saying?
That's Penn State for.
It's gonna be lower score than what the experts think.
You got the under on the game too?
I believe it's gonna be lower than what the experts think, and I personally don't have no feeling who's gonna win. I was thinking 4.5.
But you got to tell the question is who's going to win.
I want
Hey,
Michigan
Georgia.
to win.
Who going to win? Look, we right here. The people want to know.
Okay.
That's what the question
Okay.
is.
Michigan
We also the
26.
4.5.
Michigan 26. Washington 24.
There it is. See?
Michigan better than them,
They are.
but
I think it's going to be 24-20. Something like 24-20 Michigan. And the 4.5 is going to cover.
I don't care. I'm
We'll
ready
see.
for the 12-team playoff. This is gonna be the
what you
that
want? You want
12-team
Tulane
playoff.
in there? Tulane, that's what you want.
Yeah, it's gonna be the first national champion that I can consider a national champion. Whoever wins the 12-team playoff. That's just the way I feel about it.
Since we on college, I don't know you don't mess with college like I mess with college. Since we on college, do everybody see why they didn't put Florida State in the playoff?
No.
And so they can get their head handed to them?
No.
That's
Nobody played. Of course, if they send me out there,
Yeah.
they gonna beat that. You gonna beat me 63-3-2.
You seen the score?
That was the whole point. The whole point was we're not gonna play
And
because
protest.
this is not. And Jordan, the whole point was regardless if we playing nobody, we're gonna blow them out to show that we supposed to. What's the proving the point?
Prove the point. And Georgia
That's true too.
really had
That's
no
true.
fight to say we should be there other than
They was mad that I didn't do it. Just
yeah,
like
they
the
were
record.
mad, but they lost.
It would have been a good fight if everybody was playing and they showed they matters. But the way Florida State don't even want to be is trying to get out the conference also.
Right.
After that, and they might end up in the Big Ten.
That's true too. It's a big mess. It's,
Or
a,
the
it's,
SEC.
it's messy.
No,
I
I
like
think they
that
want to
mess.
be in the Big Ten. That's the whole point.
I
They
like
gotta
that
pay they suing right now. think it's $250 million
buyout?
exit fee.
exit fee. They're suing, so they trying not to pay, at least not that much. But they might have, they got 250. It's Florida State.
Yeah, they got two.
They got the 250. They just don't want to pay it.
I think
Just
they bluffed
settle
them.
for half,
But
and
you gotta remember that brings Florida State into the game too. Tallahassee.
they should have left the conferences the way they were, and had a 12-team playoff 20 years ago, and just left the conferences
It
as
should have
is.
been just like the other. Yeah.
Now you don't need these super conferences because you have a playoff.
Because then now you leave it right. There's some teams that could have made the playoffs if they were in whatever, the Pac-12.
Yeah, the Pac-12. The
That
Big
might
Eight.
not make the playoffs for a while because they gonna be 6th or 5th and 4th climbing for a while to get the right recruits to beat SEC teams or beat these cats.
Yeah.
But that's their fault, right? Because the top ones is gonna be the top ones. They gonna get in the playoff by hook or crook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
Ohio
the
State
ones
will be
that you don't
there.
worry about. Yeah, Minnesota's ain't gonna make it.
Yeah. Ohio
Think about-
State, Texas, those schools that travel like that, Alabama, they're going to be there.
Think about what? Who coming with the Big Ten? USC.
Washington, Oregon, USC, UCLA. All the four big ones in football.
Minnesota can't win nothing.
They should go to Conference USA.
Nebraska, they couldn't win nothing before Nebraska and
Yeah.
Rutgers came, right?
They should redo the Big Eight and put like Nebraska, Oklahoma,
They should.
put them back in the Big Eight. Send Minnesota, Rutgers, and all them to Conference USA. or
They
something.
were like,
They can't send Minnesota, they're a charter member.
Yeah,
They got national championship second opinion. They're a charter member.
Winning something. I just want to.
Cancel
They
their
winning.
chartership.
They probably winning this. I'm over here talking about. You know how many championships we had last year?
They got like-
I don't know. You playing squash,
Yeah.
3 squashes,
Pickleball,
right?
gymnastics.
The hockey
The 2
team,
that count.
hey, the hockey team is top 3 every year.
Hey, well, look, they can't beat the little team in Minnesota. they're only there for hockey. Minnesota South or whatever they had. Cause who is it? North Dakota is always winning that jump.
Yeah.
It's Boston College, Minnesota. Who are in there? Boston College, Minnesota,
I think Michigan was in there one time.
Michigan was good at hockey.
Michigan was in there one time.
North Dakota.
But how much money is college hockey bringing in?
No, I'm just saying.
Get them out of there.
That's
Because when you
okay.
go,
Then, what, in the rankings, it's probably 5th.
Make a hockey count. Put
Could you-
them
It's probably 5th.
probably.
Because baseball, at least in the Big Ten and the Business Conference, because as you see, baseball might. I know hockey ain't bringing in shit, but the Big Ten,
Well, I'm saying on so on
baseball
the national
probably
level,
behind hockey.
Probably.
Girls basketball probably 4th.
I don't think.
Men's basketball.
Yeah, it's hierarchies. Because I don't think the SEC ain't got hockey
Football.
teams. You know what I'm saying?
They probably do, but who cares?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know hockey teams.
But
But
in
you know,
the SEC, girls gymnastics might be
Ah.
number.
Yeah, track might be.
They
bringing
watch
out-
that.
track,
They go
track,
there.
right, right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they go there.
What you know about SEC women's gymnastics?
women's volleyball.
Oh, hold up. Pac-12 women's volleyball.
Yeah. And shout out to all those athletes. They're outstanding. But
And
we're
maybe
talking
continue.
about the big money sports, and that's not it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing though. You change college.
They're
you change
takers, they're not
conferences.
givers. They take money
Right.
that the football and basketball team
Right,
generate.
right.
Like if
But we-
football leaves, there is nobody on a volleyball
Right,
scholarship.
right.
Volleyball is
Scholarship.
canceled.
So you'll get a situation. You'll get a situation like we had. I was telling 40 that when you get these conference expansions, okay, it's cool. You can do all that for football. They play once a week.
Mm-hmm.
We do about baseball. We do about field hockey. We do about, they gotta have. It's good for Big Ten to like Florida State go to the Big Ten because they at least go down there and play when it's not snowing. You know.
Yeah.
Big Ten teams gotta always travel because your LSU's, your Floridas, your Alabamas, they got 30 games in before Ohio State can get outside. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
So
good point.
there was the Big Ten commissioner a couple years ago, or probably about 20 years ago. Delaney was there. He was thinking about making baseball a like an intramural sport because they couldn't compete. They can't even get out. They can't physically. Michigan, Ohio State, Iowa, you can't even get outside until April.
If you believe in global warming,
Yeah, you know,
around here, man, it's snowing all through baseball season up here. I don't know what it is down in Florida.
Yeah, down
Maybe
there,
they
they
can
got
build a
30
dome.
they got 30 games in,
Yeah, they
man,
play
down
indoor,
there.
right.
Hey, they got to build an indoor facility.
Minnesota. Speaking of Minnesota, they did that. They used to play at the Homer Dome.
Yeah.
At the Humphrey Dome for these baseball because it was indoors. But it's unfair for that. Any indoor stuff you compete, but football is perfect because it's only once a week. You got to travel once a week. But
Once
all
a
the
week,
other
but-
sports got to travel
And you
across
want the
country.
difference. You want to play. I'm playing rain. You're playing snow. You want to see those guys.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But the other stuff,
Yeah.
Hey, no, you never wanted to go to a basketball game and be like, man, I hope it's snowing, dog.
You just got to drive through it. They don't even play in it.
Right, you can't, right.
It's just a hassle for you when it's
Right.
snowing.
It's a hassle for you, right?
Hey,
right.
what if Alabama being fourth, Michigan was one? What if Alabama had to go to Michigan? You ever seen Alabama play in the snow?
No,
You ever seen Florida
See, that's
play
what
in
I
the snow?
said we had.
You know what I'm saying? All them, you never seen them play in the snow.
Oh, if they do it home.
You know what I'm
Home
saying?
game for the
But
first
you know what's
round.
funny is
That's
when
fire.
when I hear SEC guys talk about how cold they would be in Kentucky, and then
Right.
Yeah.
they were like, we would freeze in Kentucky.
That's the South.
And then I got to the NFL and had to go to Buffalo.
Right.
No,
Exactly.
the one dude said
Like,
in
for
Kentucky,
real.
he was wearing double flannel.
They-
I was
That was
like,
like
in
50
Kentucky,
degrees. Kentucky,
like even you
That's
like
further south-
Kentucky ain't
that's,
nothing.
that's further south than any Big Ten school.
yeah,
you know
those
what I'm saying?
Florida boys would be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, we
Yeah.
had to go to Kentucky. It's miserable.
They had a
And
clip.
then they get to the NFL and
Yeah.
have to go to up north for
Yeah,
real.
For real.
See,
For
that's
real.
when you schedule if you're gonna schedule Alabama, you gotta schedule them ninth week.
November. Yeah.
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 I'm gonna get you late up in Michigan, and that snow
Oh,
comes. The
especially
football
like-
guys come. It's gonna snow
The older
like snow
guys,
can't
like-
even snow.
The old
Shit.
football players will tell you like that used to have to go to Detroit and Minnesota before they played inside
Mhm.
and be like, we thought Kentucky was cold,
Man.
but
Hey, Devontae Smith, the one that won the Heisman from Alabama.
yeah,
I seen the clip of him when he was with the Eagles. He was running around. It was like 35 degrees. He was running around. Man, I'm cold. And like that accent. Man, I'm cold. It's cold in the month. I've been there. And it was looking like, man, it's 35 degrees. You calm your ass down. It's cold in the month.
that would be me though. From Cleveland, I'd be like, it's too
And then
cold.
they don't know what the Hawk is either.
Oh, no.
No.
You ain't never heard nobody say the Hawk in Alabama, but the Hawk
It's
come.
50.
Hey,
The Hawk
you
put in
know
the 50.
when the Hawk come,
When the Hawk come.
when it's 32 and then the Hawk come,
And
and,
it's
now you feel like it's 3.
Yeah. The Hawk ain't no joke. The Hawk ain't nothing to be played with, man.
And you out there, you ain't playing, and you ain't playing. What if you ain't playing? You out there like this on the sideline.
You can have my scholarship. You can have I'm going to get back to the road.
Right.
You can have
At
my
least when you
scholarship.
playing, you can sweat. So if you ain't playing, you gotta watch that.
Coming from USC. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting. I still
Oh yeah, I forgot you. Oh, we get them like USC or something.
Washington's still too far from everything, but
But that's a good road trip though too.
For
If
a
we cover the
road.
Big Ten, you go to Seattle, boom. You go to LA.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Eugene.
You go,
Yeah, you
you
stay
go
out
to Nike.
there.
You go to Nike. You go to the Nike though. When you go to Eugene, they got a pretty campus too.
Yep.
Boom.
yeah, make sure you play two. Well, they got school too. My bad. I was gonna say they can just stay out for free, but they do have school.
Because in baseball, I know when they play, like Ohio State play Northwestern in Evansville, it's be their whole weekend. They play a doubleheader on Saturday, they play a game on Sunday. Then go back to school on Monday. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So they can't play every day like basketball because they will play one game and get out. Baseball is always a series. So when the college baseball, wherever they play 2 games on the Saturday, and then they play on Sunday, and everybody go back to school. So going out west, that's gonna be fire, man. That's gonna be fire.
It's gonna be fun to watch, but it's gonna be like I'm an old guy when it comes to stuff like that.
Traditionalists.
Yeah, I'm still calling them the St. Louis Cardinals.
Right.
To
And the
this
San
day.
Diego Chargers.
And I'm still. You got to give me slack on that. That's new.
And they keep on wearing San Diego uniform. Get an LA uniform.
LA uniform.
And I'll stop calling you San Diego.
Mhm.
You can't be you go old school up.
Same.
They throwing throwback in a throwback. They supposed to be last 2 years ago was a throwback.
You
Because
know
of
what?
San Diego.
The Cardinals.
They started in LA though.
Yeah, they did.
The Chargers actually started in LA.
But then did they wear that? Oh,
But only
they
for-
wear the chart. They wear the Chargers though.
Yeah, they
But
started
they were in
like,
LA for I think the first
like 2 or 3 years.
I think 1 or 2. I think 60 and 61 maybe.
And then they went to San
Then
Diego.
they just like how Kansas City started in Dallas because they left where there was an NFL team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, LA's all right, but imagine I just now started, wanting to go destinations to see games instead of being here. But imagine you go to the Browns game. Imagine it being San Diego, my dude.
Yeah,
You up there cold, and you happy to be there. Imagine being San Diego, and you look at the beach, because it was right there. It was right over there. You can look at
Right
the beach.
there, it's always
80
perfect.
degrees, right?
Yeah, it's
always
never
75.
It's 68,
No
68,
mosquitoes.
69.
Yeah, 70 to 80, never too
Cool.
hot.
Hey, you warm?
Yep,
You
yep.
imagine that.
San Diego's a bomb.
That'd be pretty
San
cool,
Diego
man.
ain't no joke.
That'd be pretty cool.
That's what I'm saying. The Chargers gotta go back, man, because I think we're about to get me a Costa down there, man, and go to the San Diego games.
Keep LA and keep the Rams in LA.
Keep the Rams in LA.
That's
the
all.
Raiders are still Oakland. I don't care where they go. They
If
change
the Rams
too much,
leave-
so I'm not. I'm not.
If
calling
the Raiders
anything
leave-
else.
They'll leave Las Vegas.
Yeah, they're
In
open.
Carolina, they'll switch. I gotta go back to LA. We will be the LA Raiders again. You want our stadium?
Right.
Because Carolina don't need nothing. I'm sorry, Carolina people. I love y'all. I love y'all pork, Smithfield, and all that. But your basketball and football teams out, dog. And it's about time to get rid of them. Give Seattle back the hoop squad. Let St. Louis take the football squad. or something
St.
like
Louis.
that.
I don't think
Seattle-
St. Louis will ever get football again.
It was
They
something
keep
wrong
on
with
giving
it.
it to them.
Yeah, there was something wrong with St. Louis.
Well, they went back because the girl was from there. Fontiane,
Well, yeah,
lady,
she's
she was
from
from
there.
there, so that's why she went back. But it's all about
Georgia.
money, man. It's all about money. And one family owning your whole team, and you got to sit there and live with that. That's why Carolina gonna be good till they get rid of Tepper.
I think Tepper could be a good owner. I think he
You
could.
need to watch some clips of Tepper, man. Tepper throwing drinks on cats, man. Tepper over there, man.
Oh.
Tepper, yeah, Tepper is the
Yeah,
worst.
I was about to.
Tepper is the
mention
new
that.
Redskin owner, man. He just not that. He's not a sports dude. Do your little crooked stuff you do on Wall
What?
Street.
Oh, is that what he's the Wall Street dude?
Yeah, Wall Street guy.
He a Wall Street dude
Hedge
calling the
fund.
football. Oh.
Hedge fund.
And that's how. That's
no,
how
he
you
can't be a good owner. But he don't even
You
care.
should, yes, you should
Hedge
hear
fund
him.
think everybody's slaves. So you know what he think got to the.
We made a decision.
I can't play the fuck you. Excuse me, my leg.
They gave
I
up.
can't play the.
Get out there.
Right.
They got the
know
worst.
how it's gonna be.
Put some band-aids on it and get out there.
They got the worst record in the league now. Again,
How
and
much
they
we
gotta
paying
get-
this boy to cut people?
yeah, they got to get that first pick back to Chicago. He making decisions that no. You hear Frank Wright in his first meeting. He was over there talking and.
Yeah.
So he was like, man, this they done came over here. You did what? Even McConnell was like, when you get to Charlotte, man, we'll play. Talking to C.J. Stroud at Ohio State facility. He's like, we got a court right over here. He said, when you get to Charlotte, we'll play. That was the number 1 pick. Nah, we like Bryce Young.
But you know what? If we're being real, I think most teams in the league would have taken Bryce Young.
Yeah.
He was like, a lot of people were saying it's going to be Bryce. I didn't see it.
When you see them next to each other,
I
and
know.
one dude as tall as Young City, another dude is
I'm gonna tell you the
It's
truth.
my
I'm sitting there like,
But I'll
I'm
tell
like,
you the truth though, it's because we up here we see a lot of old states. In the rest country you only see SEC because ESPN make that. And that
And
happens. So
yeah.
so when you thinking like that, a lot of
you
people
see
would have
them
been happy. They were happy if you took him too. Not only would
Oh,
they
we got the
take him,
Alabama
but-
quarterback.
Yeah,
Oh, we got the Alabama quarterback.
He won the Heisman.
Yeah,
blah,
he
blah,
did win the
blah.
Heisman.
and
Yeah,
being
can't say.
real, Ohio State, not only have their quarterbacks not been successful, which
Yeah,
I
they-
don't think that matters, but if you play quarterback for Ohio State, I only see you play 2 games.
Wait,
You
I-
play a bowl game and Michigan. All those other games, no Ohio State quarterback should throw 4 interceptions. Because if I'm playing Rutgers, I can just throw it away if nobody's open. What's Rutgers going to do? Win? Are they going to score? So I'm up 14-0. I could just keep throwing it away until somebody's wide open. And that's why their numbers all look like that. So it's like,
Yeah,
do
that's
I
true.
believe it?
That's true.
Or do, like with CJ,
But I mean, that's
it's more than
a
10.
that's a lot of people though, a lot of conferences because we're talking about the Big 12.
I know.
Like,
They run
Same
around
thing.
5,000-6,000 yards.
But in the Big 12, they both score. So my thing is in the Big 12, if I'm the quarterback, I got to put the ball in harm's way to score because they putting up 40.
They play. At least they try to play defense over there. They play
But
catch.
yeah.
They play catch on both sides of the Big 12.
Right, but if you're the quarterback, you know I got to score, so I can't just throw the ball away. I got to throw it to somebody because they going to score 40. If I'm Ohio State against Maryland, there's no pressure.
Quick question. If you was a DB, number one DB in the country, high school, would you consider going to Big 12 so you can get a lot of work?
That's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of no, because you're gonna look bad every week because the other
No,
dudes,
there's other receivers though. If you locked up,
other DBs ain't doing nothing. I'm over here
yeah,
looking
but if
crazy.
if I'm only on your number one and you lock
that's
the number
good.
one, and these cats are like number ones, and hey, everybody else getting money because that's what happens, but you locking up the number one receiver every week.
They gonna go to where they get the most exposure.
Well,
Like I know what you're saying, they get that work in.
I'm saying in your mind.
Yeah.
I know what would happen
No,
in
I
real life.
agree,
Like in your mind, would you consider that?
I would. Especially if
if
I was
somebody
from down
specifies
there.
and they explain that to you that way, like,
Yeah.
come
If
on,
I
you know
was
what I'm
the
saying?
top, if I was
Yeah, you could probably go somewhere and win a championship because you'll help them. You'll be a piece of something.
if I was a
But
top
your
DB,
work game will be. It's like playing Washington every week. Think about that.
Yeah.
But your work game will be you
And
be
you
on
shut
point.
down one guy, and it's like everybody knows you because you're taking
And
away.
you've seen all these pro officers, passing officers. When you get to the league, I shut down. I've seen this before because college is floating into the league anyway. Leaking into the league anyway.
Yeah.
I've seen this. And more interceptions in the league. Boom, boom.
Yeah, that's a good point.
the money done did some crazy stuff, man. They got I seen something I never seen. I've watched college basketball for so long. It's a team called Chicago State.
Yeah.
I don't know. They must have a good law department, whatever they got. But basketball, one of their home games like in Nevada. And when them conferences they got travel, whatever.
What?
It was so bad. The owner, it's so spread out that they played a away game in somewhere in the Southwest. And the next day, which you never see in college, they had it back to back. They played Oklahoma State on their way back home. So it's spread out so much that they got to do back to backs on your way back home.
Did they cover the second one?
Chicago
They
State.
covered the first one too. Kansas State was the
Oklahoma,
first one, the
Oklahoma
second one
State covered the first half, and then it was even second half. So, but I never seen no college team play back to back unless like in a Maui tournament, some preseason tournament.
Yeah, like
I've never seen that.
The classics.
Right, they play
Yeah.
twice a week, maybe 3 times a week on a holiday. But I never seen back to back. I was like, that's crazy because they conference is all over the place.
Well, now we're in NFL. The first thing I need to ask you, because the first game on Saturday, what is the second one is your game? Pittsburgh, and they have
Oh, we got the
a
scenario.
winning in and all times. You know the scenario for your
Yeah,
Steelers?
Pittsburgh, if they lose, then they need Jacksonville to lose and Denver to win.
Okay.
If they win, they either need Jacksonville or Buffalo to lose. So if they win, if Jacksonville loses, they're in, or if Buffalo. But if they lose, it has to be Jacksonville has to lose, Denver has to win. So they need to win.
They do.
They need to win. They need to win anyway.
They need to win to secure a winning season again.
Well, they already got that.
Oh, they got 9 wins already?
Yeah, they 9-7.
Incredible. This is, man, come on, bud. And people were talking
Yeah,
about
people were wanting to fire him. Come on, man.
it's ridiculous, man. Come on.
How many losing seasons does all these geniuses have?
Right.
I think what's his name? Mike Shanahan.
A lot.
Excuse me if I'm calling him by his dad's name. Kyle Shanahan has like 3 in 7 years or something like that.
And catastrophic losses in the
Oh,
playoffs.
4-12, 6-10. Like
Man, y'all.
that's never happened to Tomlin, and he's lost people.
He had some
You
controversy.
be like, there's no way they're gonna win now.
Yeah.
Like the last 2 years,
Yeah, the
Army
last
unity,
2
y'all
years,
y'all just doing it. And
people thought they would win 5 games. And in 2020, so the last 3 years, people were saying, oh, they win 5 or 6 games.
Mhm.
All 3 of them years, winning records, playoffs twice.
And this Chicago thing having, first of all, Somebody explain to me how Chicago got the number 1 pick again.
I just told you,
Yeah.
the BS that they was doing in Charlotte.
Right, but I'm saying a win clicked in that kicked it back to them.
Because Charlotte lost.
Right.
Carolina lost.
But I'm saying, what was the parameters?
The parameters was, we want the first pick. I give you a 1 this year, a 1 next year.
And you get the 1 if this doesn't happen, or this does happen.
If Carolina didn't finish last, Chicago would get whatever pick they had in the first round. But their first round pick is the first pick because they was in last place. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If they had 2 or 3 more wins and had the 5th pick, then Chicago would get the 5th pick. But it was always the last place, so they gave Chicago another first round pick. It was like you went through the horrible season, and your reward is you gave your first round pick away.
Wow.
That's that temper thing.
So, what I was saying before that, you might end up with a nice quarterback after
With
all the
Justin-
shuffling.
Ask him about the Russell
Justin
Williams.
Fields.
What about Russell Williams going to Russell Wilson going
I'm
to
gonna bring it.
I would take Fields because this will be the 4th year of his rookie contract.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have, well, they can't pay him.
I don't think you're gonna have to pay Russell
You
either.
can't, they don't have any money. So I would take Fields because then I would go into camp and I got Fields and I got Kenny Pickett and then it's gonna be like a steel cage match.
Yeah, Fields.
How you feel about
You already
Because
played
then you
Chicago.
got Mason Rudolph, so it's like one of y'all step up.
Fields gonna win
Mason?
that.
If Mason ain't stepped
Okay.
You'll
up,
be excited. But I don't know how excited you get when big plays happen for you, but you're gonna have to make a lot of big plays where y'all. Well, Pittsburgh is usually like, we won, and sometimes the receiver gets the 83-yard touchdown. Y'all aren't excited at all. It's nothing exciting
Because
about
they've been
that team.
terrible. That's why they're not excited.
But let me ask you this: Mason Rudolph came out of Oklahoma State like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So if he ain't showed nothing in 10 years, he ain't gonna never show nothing.
But and I like that you bring that up. People forget that quarterbacks get better over time.
It's 10 years.
No, he came in. He was a rookie in.
Joe Flacco looked like he's better than
He was a rookie in 2018.
Who? Mason Rudolph?
Yeah, he was a 2nd round pick.
Mason Rudolph came right after that dude the Browns pick.
Baker Mayfield.
No, not Baker Mayfield. The dude's from Oklahoma State. The 28-year-old to play baseball.
No, you thinking about
Him.
No, you thinking about Landry Jones.
No, not Landry Jones.
No, Mason Rudolph. We can have that.
My
looked
phone's
up.
over there.
Wheaton. Brandon Wheaton.
That chair.
No, Mason Rudolph
Brandon Wheaton.
came into the league in 2018 in the 2nd round.
Oh, man, I'm all messed up. I thought he was in like 10 years.
That was Landry Jones that they picked back when the Browns took Brandon Whedon and Trent back in 2012.
Brandon Whedon.
Landry.
But still, 2018, he looks so much better than he ever did
if it's
because
2018,
it takes time. So
yeah,
for
it
some
was
people.
2018 because he had to sit behind Ben.
2018.
He had to sit behind Ben until when Ben leave? 21 or 20?
19 is when Mason Rudolph played because Ben was out for the season.
Yeah.
So Mason Rudolph came in and looked terrible.
And especially when Gary hit him in the head with his own helmet.
Now, before that, when he got knocked out and was walking around with no face mask because the cart didn't work against the Ravens.
Man, that's funny.
And then he got
That's
hit in the
funny.
head. And then he was back on the bench in 2020. He played a game in 2021 when Ben was hurt against Detroit, who was winless, and they tied. And so Pittsburgh shelved him. And then this year he looks. It's only 2 games, but
he looked serviceable.
that dude looked awful, and now he looks. So
He looks serviceable right now.
I would be comfortable going into camp with him, Justin Fields, and Pickett because none of them 3 guys has ever shown you anything to make you a believer.
Would you want?
So they got to earn it.
Would you go in camp with just Pickett and Rudolph
No,
and Trubisky?
no, Trubisky's done in Pittsburgh.
He look gun shy in the mud, boy. Even on the sidelines, he be like, man, I hope I don't get in, man.
Yeah.
I just want this check, man. Defense, please. I gotta go in.
In the game, he looked gun shy. Like,
Yeah.
man, we need to run the
Yeah.
ball every play.
when the last preseason, whatever, like Trubisky looks good coming from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Oh, now what?
Then they beat Cincinnati game 1 in 2022 with Trubisky. And that was it. It was downhill.
So everybody but you guys have a winning year, right?
No, same thing with the same thing with Indy and
Yeah, but if they win, they play each other.
yeah, but if they win, they will get in. They'll just be a
Yeah.
wild card if Jacksonville wins.
Which one wins?
Yeah, because then if Buffalo loses, Buffalo would be out.
Buffalo loses.
Yeah, so the only team that's not winning in is Pittsburgh.
Yeah. And the other side, who has to win to get in? There's only a couple spots over there also.
Well, the Saints need to win it in. If they lose,
They get to play. They play for that though, right?
yeah, they play Carolina.
For the win.
It was a scenario that the Saints could lose and still get in. The dude that
Oh,
did
they gonna beat Carolina.
I'm just saying. It was,
No, I'm talking about Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay
Yeah.
plays Carolina.
Tampa Bay could win.
Oh,
but
yeah.
If Tampa Bay wins, they need the Saints to lose. The Saints play Atlanta.
But if Tampa Bay wins,
They're in. They win that division.
Yeah. It was a scenario of Tampa Bay loss. They
Saints
could
lose.
still could get in.
They still win the
yeah,
division.
got it.
That's what it was.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. And then at Dallas, who I told y'all Dallas is gonna win that division by default.
You
I
did.
told you.
You did. I didn't see it
And
back then.
they've lost games, but Philly,
You did say that, man.
behold,
Philly fell apart.
Just wait.
Hey, they gotta play this week though. For it though, they can still not get it.
Dallas could lose this week, and Philly could lose, and Dallas could win their division.
Philly playing Giants again,
Uh-huh.
and Dallas playing who?
Dallas is at Washington, which is never.
Never easy.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
never easy. I could see either way. I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas lost.
So it's a lot. It's
I
a
would
lot
be
of,
surprised if Philly wins, and then Detroit could take that second spot if Dallas loses and Detroit wins.
Yeah.
Detroit could take the second spot. You right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that last spot, you got Green Bay fighting. I think the Rams are in the 5th spot.
They locked in?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they like
That's
them.
crazy, boy. They was balling out.
And look, nobody knew the other receiver was gonna be that nice.
I know.
And that's when he started heating up at quarterback. He was like, "Oh, I'm playing
Oh,
even
I'm
hurt."
up, yeah.
Yeah, because if Cup comes back and this dude,
Yeah.
now they running over with cats that nobody could cover.
Yeah.
Kyron Williams has went
And
crazy.
run right
He
because
ran them into the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
you can't be in a box recovery. They got
Yeah.
receivers. They got a box 2 receivers. They're running around butt naked. And your boy over there like, I got you. Where you at?
I think Higbee healthy. They tight end. That's my dude.
They could be a problem in the first round for San Francisco.
It's their defense that's
Are they locked in to San Fran?
If they win the
The
first,
first round, yeah, they're not gonna
well-
play San Fran.
They can get a higher seed still, can't they?
no, I'm
A higher
saying
wild card.
they'll be 5. So if they win,
They're 6. They're 6.
I'm sorry, they'll be 6. They'll be that second wild card. So,
so
if they
seven.
win,
7 has to win for them not to
yeah,
play.
that's the only way they wouldn't play San Fran is
Yeah.
if the 7 wins.
And that's 7 right now.
Oh, you talking about the second round?
7 is
That's
the
wild card,
Packers
you
right
talking
now.
about the
First,
divisional.
well,
They can win,
I'll count
but they gonna be-
first
they can-
round is divisional.
If the
wild card
Rams,
is
if
something.
Dallas have to
Okay.
play the Rams at home,
Yeah, that could be
that's not
trouble.
gonna be that's gonna be trouble for Dallas.
Yeah, the Rams ain't scared to go to
But they
Dallas.
won't. Dallas will play. Who is it? Green Bay right now in the 7th spot.
Yeah.
So Dallas will play Green Bay. The Rams will go to Detroit, and then Philly
Don't
will go
say
to
that.
Tampa Bay or New Orleans.
We about
Don't
to,
say
we gonna
that.
make our picks in 1 second.
Oh.
But look, I do want to talk about one last thing. I'm gonna go right back to entertainment. It's about the man, Cat Williams. He went on a rant yesterday, and it was like he jumped out off the ship and had everybody. Everybody was on the string. He goes, "Hey, everybody come with me."
He had receipts for everything.
Man, what do you think about them, man?
I didn't like it because they were black, and I didn't think he needed to. Like, and I'm not for race wars or anything, but he had nothing negative to say about anybody that wasn't black. I didn't hear it. Oh, I'm sorry, except Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, he said, yeah.
He said, okay, so
Yeah.
besides that, which Harvey Weinstein is a man already convicted,
So it's easy to throw him.
easy to throw him, but he didn't say
Dead, ain't he?
No, he didn't.
No. But that's my problem I have with Cat Williams. All of these types of conversations is that you can't tell me you've been in Hollywood all this time and you only have an issue with black people.
Can I give you this caveat?
Yeah.
I haven't watched the whole thing. I watched the first 45 minutes before we start the show. And he's responding to people that have been on the show talking about his business.
That-
Like
I-
he's
I was
responding.
gonna-
So
yeah, that's
those
true.
are black people.
Yeah,
and
only
he's
on his
responding.
show.
He's
I don't
responding
think
to
too
he's responding to people that's been on
Responding
his
to them.
show, and they happen to all be one ethnicity. So with him going in, he just to me, I haven't seen the whole thing.
Mhm.
To me, he's just retorting what these people said about him, and he set the record straight.
I agree with that point, but I don't like them talking about him either.
Oh, they tried to do a slick though. They
Yeah.
tried to do a slick.
I
Like
think
this.
some of them didn't mention him by name.
But he said the record
Okay,
straight.
I'm gonna say something.
I didn't
saw
like either
Blackson.
side. I don't like either side.
I saw Blackson, and Blackson said what had happened. He was on the interview, and he was like, even if Cat smokes crack, he's still the great. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But he meant to say, you know, if he had, you know what I'm saying, he didn't mean to word it that way,
Yeah.
and he worded it wrong, and that's why they had the beef.
Yeah,
You know,
but
he
that
said
wasn't
sorry.
beef worthy because we all know what he was trying to say.
But Cat takes everything like
That's
literally,
Yeah.
like we just
Except, like I said,
accept.
only what we say. Now, again, I'm not in Cat's
Only what we
situation,
say.
Right.
so I just don't like it, and I'm not talking about just from Cat, I'm talking about from black entertainers, period. I don't like when we get on and just blast only each other. That's the only thing I didn't like. But,
I think-
but like you say, they came for him first.
But yeah, at the same time, I mean, it's true to that, but it's like sort of like VH1 type stuff where it happens is you got black programming, only black people and only black people surrounding you, and they bring in black drama. So then it's black on black crime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
it
for
really-
the black
and
audience,
this one,
so you don't
and
need
this
it like
one,
that.
yeah, this one is the same thing. But I mean, who knows? You know, if Cat Williams was on a Caucasian show, he might
He might
hear
have
out
said
them.
that.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you ask the right questions, if somebody say about it. But I understand what you're saying, though.
What do you say about
And
Gary?
I'm not saying that about Cat. I used him as an example, but I'm
Yeah.
saying that about all of them.
It's a lot of that.
It's a lot of
It's
that.
messy. It's messy.
And it's like I never hear, or I rarely hear, black celebrities talk about white people in the industry in a negative
Cause
way.
you know it's a crab in the bucket type thing.
Yeah,
Them guys be way out there, and it be black people. They feel like the only person that can fill shoes is black. They ain't worried about all these
Yeah.
motherfuckers over here. That's different. They only want black. Hey, you gotta get down so I can get up. Like, nah,
Yeah.
dog. I'm
So-
gonna get up, and I'm gonna help you. You know, or whatever. You can get up if I'm getting up. Nah, you can't get. Only one person can get over this wall,
but
and that's how it goes. So,
But I will say this about Cat specifically. Cat, you know, he did mention Harvey Weinstein, and Cat Williams has put a lot of black people on.
He said he traveled
a
46.
lot.
It's the same thing I always say to defend Tyler Perry, so I'm gonna have to say it to defend Cat Williams. I don't like the bickering amongst us, but that dude puts black people on and has been doing it ever since I knew who he was. So big ups to him for that.
I feel you because from outside it looks real because you don't know. There's so many. You don't know this is an argument, an intelligent argument about some stuff because it looks just like over here the Raptors. So it's
Yeah.
like, why even have that going on? I got you. Hey man, pull up the schedule. We're about to do our picks, baby. The GOG picks, week 18.
Yeah, but Cat is my favorite comedian though. Stand up.
Oh, for real? All times?
He's up there all time. Stand up?
Yeah.
Yes. I put him number one. Stand up.
That's fire.
Cat is hilarious.
Okay. We're gonna go backwards. Bills Dolphins.
I think Buffalo might get this one.
Buffalo more dangerous. They more
Buffalo.
They're more thirsty. All of that. Yeah, and then what? They got Miami got receivers out.
They do.
Mozart, Mozart out.
They lost Chubb, though.
They lost
That's a big
Chubb.
thing.
Chubb's gone.
That's
Waddle.
big.
Waddles.
What's the line on that? What did it say? 7?
I'm not looking
You're
at
not looking at the
that. Yeah.
line.
I'm just looking at
So you say what?
Buffalo.
Buffalo. What do you say?
Buffalo.
Okay, next.
Cowboys Commanders.
Minus 14? Oh, you ain't looking at that.
I'm not
No,
looking at
I'm
that.
gonna go ahead with the Cowboys.
I have to say Cowboys.
They said reluctant.
Yeah, reluctant like a mother. Like, you gotta win. They ain't gotta win, but they lose that.
Kyler Murray, my favorite player in the NFL, I gotta say. Which means that I might have to not a new favorite team. It's no longer Las Vegas.
You think the Commanders, Washington can beat them? You got Washington?
I got the Commanders.
What they gotta do with Kyler Murray? Skip the games?
I'm
That's a
about
whole.
to tell you, I gotta do it. I had to, when I say it, I gotta say it right now.
You had to?
I had to.
There you go.
Rams 49ers.
Rams.
Rams. Oh, yeah, Rams.
Rams.
49ers are playing nobody.
Yeah. I got Rams. And I had the Cowboys last game.
I saw the Commanders' colors, and I thought it was Arizona.
I know, that's why
That's
they
In
jabbed
my
you.
head, I was like,
Had to
man,
jab you. You was like, you gotta do it
You
right
got
now.
it, you got it,
You gotta do it right now.
Eagles Giants.
Giants.
You been saying that, hey, stand on it.
You know, it was the Cardinals. I knew they was gonna lose one of them games, and I
That's
thought it
crazy.
would be the Giants.
Yeah,
But it was the Cardinals. But I'm still going Giants.
Eagles.
Eagles.
Closer what the
Eagles.
experts think.
I think they have to. The Eagles have to win.
They do.
Yeah, they do.
If
Broncos,
they win,
Raiders.
are they in consideration for division or division over with?
If they win and Dallas loses, they win the division.
If they both win,
Dallas.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm going with Denver over the Raiders.
Where's it at?
Oakland, I think.
I think.
Vegas, I think.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take. What you?
Oh, Raiders. The backup for Denver, he has one little thing last week.
I gotta take Raiders off. I can't.
I got the Raiders. Chiefs, Chargers. I got the Chiefs.
I got the Chiefs.
Chiefs locked in, right?
Yeah.
Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers.
Yeah. Chiefs though. Bears, Packers.
Packers. They need this.
Yeah.
Packers.
I got the Packers.
Pat
Pat.
is in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Bears better watch out, though. I mean, Packers better watch out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And the Pack win, you really gonna have your boy in camp with you.
They better watch out, though.
That's you hoping the Pack win over there.
Seahawks, Cardinals.
Seahawks.
Now, let me go back to my statement. That my favorite player, Kyler Murray. My new team.
You stick by that, bud.
Cardinals.
Your favorite basketball team, the Lakers. Your favorite football team, the
stop.
Cardinals. Favorite college team, Michigan.
Cardinals, what you got?
Who playing?
Seahawks.
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah, I go Seattle. They need this.
Titans, Jaguars.
Tennessee. Jaguars they look like Philly. I'm going Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Ooh wee.
Wow,
See,
Or dirty work right there.
I gotta go with the thirst, man. Jaguars gotta be more thirsty because Tennessee out. Jaguar.
Is he playing? Is he healthy?
Oh,
Trevor.
I think so.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he
He
be?
didn't play last week. Did he?
Yeah.
He got hurt.
I said,
I don't think
I
he
don't know.
played.
You know what? I don't know.
No, C.J. Beathard.
Yeah.
See the better player. Yeah. Still Jaguar.
I'm going Tennessee.
I gotta go Jaguars, man.
I'm going Jaguars. No, I'm going Tennessee. My bad.
I'm putting the Jaguars and the Packers on alert.
Trevor Lawrence is questionable.
Both of them teams better watch out.
Jaguars or who?
Packers. Like the Bears and Tennessee is going to be trying to end their season.
Yeah.
And I think Chicago, Green Bay. You know Chicago's coming for their neck.
What I heard with Tennessee is that the Kentucky rookie is out and they down on Tannehill. Who they gonna be a quarterback?
I think Tannehill.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
the boy got hurt. His backup got hurt.
Yeah, so I think he's got something to prove. Too.
Tennessee. What's Tennessee record? This is the first time they went.
Like 5-11.
5-11.
They usually like 8-9, aren't they?
And but Jacksonville has lost their
And Trevor Lawrence is questionable.
they lost 5 in a row, weren't they 9-3? Or
8-3. They were 8-3.
once upon a time. They've lost 5 out of their last 6.
Yeah, they're 9-7.
Jaguars.
4.
4 out of their last 5. Yeah.
What's
you
next?
got some good dogs going. You got Giants. You got Tennessee or Jaguars?
Tennessee.
You got you got Giants, Tennessee, and you had another dog.
I think Chicago might get.
Yeah, that's what
I
the
took
dog.
Green Bay though. I took Green
So
Bay.
you'll take the points in all them 3 too. You'll take the points in. Because you know
Yeah,
Giants
I take
take
them all
points.
straight up.
That's my dog. That's my dog.
Falcons, Saints.
Saints.
Ugly game, man. They lost my mouth.
Falcons might have one of the greatest running backs I've seen as a rookie running back.
Yeah.
And they don't. It seems like they don't use. Are they
Yeah.
using them and they still losing? It don't make sense to me.
No,
man.
man, they got 2 guys.
Yeah.
2 running backs like that, and they don't use either one of them.
My mind say if I was gonna bet, I'll bet on the Saints, but man, they didn't. Saints.
It's gonna be. I'm saying. I said they were gonna make the playoffs early this year when they got a
But yeah, they beat the heck out of
So-
Tampa Bay. Like, yeah, Saints.
They lost us that money, remember? So maybe you should go. They lost us that money.
Yeah, I'm going Falcons then. I don't know.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, that was terrible.
You could have cashed out, right? That's what.
Yeah, he was like cash out, but they was up by 2 tubs.
Oh, that's right.
That was
in
up
the
like,
fourth.
that was
That's
up
right.
like,
And who was that against?
And it was only minus.
It was
2.5.
against Jordan Love, man. It was against Jordan Love.
That's right.
I hate him.
Yeah, I remember that.
He went for 2
That
twice.
like week 8 or something.
We lost.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very early in the week.
That's crazy.
Jets, Patriots.
Can we skip that one?
That's one.
That is
I'm
crazy.
gonna go with the Patriots just because the Jets never beat them.
This might be the never.
That's
Never.
crazy.
They ain't been in 12 years.
Right.
No,
Since that playoff game
Yeah.
in the
you
In
gotta be
2010.
kidding me.
No, the Jets
What?
The Jets ain't been in 12 years.
yeah.
Zappy against Trevor Simeon.
I guess, yeah.
Where they playing at?
New
Does
England.
it matter?
New England.
No,
New England.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Vikings, Lions.
Oh, Lions.
Lions.
Lions playing for something. Correct.
If they win and Dallas loses, they'll get that number 2 spot.
So they gotta be playing at the same time. They ain't gonna have them
I
two.
think they
Nah,
are.
the
but some-
Vikings are playing at 1. I think the Eagles are playing at 4.
No, not the Eagles. Dallas. Lions.
You mean Dallas?
Yeah.
Dallas and Lions playing at the same time.
No, Dallas plays at 4 as well.
So same
They
time.
gotta win now.
So the Lions.
Lions play at 1.
Lions.
Lions play at 1. Dallas plays at 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Lions. If he got to play, they gonna blow him out because Vikings don't have a quarterback. You know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I got the Lions.
Yeah, me too.
Buccaneers versus the Panthers. I got the Buccaneers.
I'm going with the Panthers.
You got heavy money. I'm going with the.
It's
Right.
in Carolina.
Right.
I don't know who's playing.
Yeah, we can go.
quarterback.
He want to go to the game with 83 cents.
Ah,
I'm down there.
Who's playing quarterback for Tampa Bay?
Baker said, right?
You want to go? You want to
that's
go?
right, he got some-
Hey, we go down there. We go kick it.
He got some ribs.
You know how much beer or whatever liquor we can have. If the ticket's 83 cents, we kicking it.
We kicking it. I'm going.
Oh,
I
man.
think Carolina's gonna sneak them.
I can't put
I got a lot of people out. Tampa Bay has a lot of people out, so
They
But
still got.
they still
I'm taking Tampa Bay. I
They
can't
still have to
believe
win.
they go down
It's-
there and lose.
Carolina, I feel you.
I can't do
Tampa
it.
Bay.
Tampa.
Texans, Colts.
That's the one.
I gotta go Houston because I said C.J. Stroud no matter what. So I'm picking that
I'd
dude
rather see
until they
Houston.
lose.
I'd rather see Houston.
Houston.
I'm coach. I'm coach.
Houston. Steelers, Ravens.
I'm going Pittsburgh. I don't think the Ravens are playing anymore.
All right, Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh.
only Pittsburgh, yeah.
And Browns, Bengals. I
I'm
got
going
the
Cincy.
Browns.
That's crazy.
I'm going Cincy for the same reason.
Since he gonna win.
I don't think Cleveland is. I hope they don't care.
Yeah,
Listen.
yeah.
Listen,
They're not playing anybody, but they're gonna still win.
I can see that. I was just, I don't know.
Who gonna play quarterback? Walker?
Jeff Driscoll.
No, for Cleveland, it's
Yeah.
going to be P.J. Walker.
No, it's Jeff
They
Driscoll.
call
They
him
Oh, the
signed him.
Browns are starting
they
Driscoll.
cut PJ Walker.
Cincinnati.
Nah, PJ Walker's backing up.
Oh, Cincinnati then. Jeff
Who they
Driscoll.
cut? They cut the other dude.
They didn't cut anyone.
He's on
No, they
IR.
did.
They cut P.J. Walker, but they re-signed him.
Thompson.
Thompson Robinson's on the roster. He plays once a game. He
He's
gets like
hurt.
1 or 2 plays a game though.
No,
Dorian
he's
Thompson?
out.
Yeah.
No, he could be out this game, yeah, but he
Yeah.
played the last 3-4 games.
Oh, I thought he was hurt.
After the concussion, they just didn't play him because Flacco came in.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, Cincinnati.
but he comes in for like third down conversions and stuff. You know, when they want to run out.
And it ended up being
Flacco.
fourth down anyway.
Yeah, he converts though. Every time he actually converts, so
Oh yeah.
yeah, and he got a 2-point conversion too. That's pretty cool.
The Ravens cut Dalvin Cook and Baltimore picked him up.
The Ravens did something. The Ravens did something.
No,
the Jets,
the
cut.
Jets
I
cut
mean,
him.
the Jets cut Dalvin Cook and the Ravens
Yeah.
picked him up.
That's big.
That's money.
We were
That's
talking
gonna
about
be
that.
money. I hope he
You
don't
should-
play tomorrow.
No, I ain't gonna let no. They got no.
They could let him play
They could let him play a
I
tomorrow.
couple.
can't let him play tomorrow. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it either.
Well, he ain't played. Well, he might need some work with that offense, man.
Practice.
Practice is what I'm saying.
Practice with the red shirt.
Because if
on.
he's anything like, I was just saying, if they put the boy with a real running back, that's nice, like Dalvin Cook is in prime. If he still got some of his prime left, he's in trouble because now
Yeah.
What
they
you
can go
do?
downhill. They doing this all day. Like
But with Lamar, Dalvin Cook is going to seal some lanes.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
gonna
So
be-
it's like
yeah.
it's super scary now. Every receiver is a good receiver.
No,
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook's not doing nothing to us, man. We're good, bro.
And you're in trouble.
And then what about the?
And then you're in trouble.
what about tight end?
Who? Andrews?
Yeah. Is he done for the
Is
year?
he
or
back?
what?
He's
I
out.
don't know.
Likely has been balling.
Yeah,
Likely is pretty good.
I ain't gonna trip. Though. Likely was balling.
He was balling last year
Was a
too.
little more
Yeah.
athletic, but the Andrews is
Andrew,
crafty.
Andrew,
yeah.
yeah. Andrews
I understand what
knows.
crafty means now. It's like he knows how to get open,
Right.
and he catches on, and he be bullying. Lively don't be bullied, but he a little quicker.
What like he
Mhm.
from? Arizona State.
I think so.
That's where they got Todd Heap from. Way back when your boy was playing.
Oh, I couldn't stand
Ray
it.
Lewis, no.
Couldn't stand none of it.
Because he caught passes.
Couldn't stand none of it.
Coastal Carolina University.
Coastal
Okay.
Carolina.
That's where Lively from.
Likely, yeah.
Or likely.
Isaiah Likely, yes.
Yeah, he's out. Hopefully he's out too this week.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I can't lie. I seen him do some crazy stuff against us last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but my big games
I didn't
for
like
the week, Ion, Chicago, Green Bay, Carolina, Tampa Bay, and then Houston and Tennessee and Jacksonville.
So we got all those games and the national championship on
Keep
Monday.
an eye on those and keep an eye on Philly and the Giants. I think Philly may get them because they lost to Carolina, but I knew they had another loss in them.
You did. You said it. You
Yeah.
said that a month. You said it 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I
you're
didn't
right.
see it.
They're trash.
You've been saying that all season, yeah.
They're
And that's why they need to win.
yeah.
Is it? I think the defense is terrible. honestly.
Right. Yeah.
They signed all these players and they're just not doing anything. Like
So last year they had that defensive line. They had 7 first rounders
Yeah.
rotating them in.
They're
Yeah.
still there.
They're
They
still there.
got Jalen
Hargrave is there though.
Everybody there.
And
So,
Hargrave
Jalen
is actually in
Carter
San
was
Fran.
the best of them this year.
But
But that's
yeah.
probably because he's probably the hungriest.
They-
He knew.
They lost Hargrave,
Mhm.
but Jalen Carter is a defensive tackle.
Mm-hmm.
what about the Nebraska dude? Sue. He still there?
I don't think
Dominican
so.
Sue?
He probably retired.
They had 7 first
No, he
rounders.
didn't. He was on the roster. Look up Sue. He was on the roster this year.
Is he?
They had 7
Yeah.
first rounders.
But he went-
Rotate them
he
cats
probably
in.
went back to
Ooh,
Tampa Bay or
that's
something, bro.
vicious.
I don't think Jalen Carter is all that as far as.
Ohio
rookie.
State handled him in that playoff.
He's a
game.
free agent.
Carter is a special.
He's a free agent. He's a free
I
agent.
don't like SEC cats.
And Dominic Sue is a free agent.
As big as they
He's
they must
good,
have
but
ability.
they
The way his size and his movement, his quickness is unbelievable for his size.
I don't think he's as
Who?
good as Javon Hargrave. Though. He could get there. I mean, he's a rookie.
And his
Obviously.
strength is off the charts, though. So he's like moving people sometimes.
And them people is moving the ball right down the field while he's moving all them people. Who do you have for offensive and defensive player of the year?
Offensive
Tyreek
player of
Hill.
the year is Tyreek. I'm not
Okay.
giving it to the quarterback. You know, the quarterback is going to win the MVP.
Okay, so you
That's
got
what we nothing. We
Tyreek
didn't talk about the MVP.
I
Got
think
locked
this-
up because you weren't here.
Yeah, we
You
did.
feel the same way. We
Yeah.
talked about how it got locked up, right? So we ain't even talking about that. That's why you went straight to the offense. Defensive player of the year. The cat from right here.
Miles
Garrett?
Yeah, I give it to the
He
cat
been
from
hurt.
right here. I still give it to the cat from right here.
He's pretty good, I'd
He
say.
got 14 sacks.
Yeah, but he's nice, man. He do more than just sack the quarterback, you know.
I've
still-
never seen him do
He
anything.
didn't play well
I've
down the
seen
stretch
him-
because he was hurt, but
I've
his
seen-
presence was alone
Yeah.
was a thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, pressures and sacks, but he doesn't.
That's, I mean,
do-
his presence
some
alone
tackles
at
for
the
luck. He
last
get
3
TFLs.
games. You needed him there.
He gets TFOs. He can stop the run.
Who you have?
I got the same people, Tariq Hill, and then I'm torn between. I like Myles Garrett, TJ. The Browns, Pittsburgh's defense is too bad, in my opinion, to give TJ Watt Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
I said that the last time he won it, though.
You think the
Right.
cat that had 4 interceptions or 5 interceptions in a row for touchdowns?
D. Bland.
Yeah,
Deron
yeah.
Bland? No.
You don't think he had
Not
it
good
there?
enough of a player, but.
He Ohio State cat, so they gonna hate on him.
But yeah, I give it to Miles, and I hate when people vote like this or say this, but because he's never had one before, Myles Garrett, and he's on the best defense.
That's top 5 defense, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go same thing. Same thing. The most spectacular offensive players, Hill, and you gotta pick somebody off the top 3 defense. It's gotta be Miles.
You know there might be a chance where they vote quarterback for both of them, which they did in that year when Brady threw for the 40 or 50 touchdowns,
Mm-hmm.
and half of them went to Randy Moss, and Randy couldn't win offensive player of the
They
year.
might give it
give
to
them
the
both.
offensive player. They
Yeah,
could.
You might give
they
Lamar
got
get both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Lamar and Brock Purdy,
Yeah, well,
who I can't see that.
Brock Purdy lost. He ain't can't be part of that. It's strictly
Too many.
people.
Yeah. Too much.
But no, McCaffrey.
Yeah, he'll get. Yeah, I can see
McCaffrey
that.
could win offensive player of the year.
My personal, I don't see him winning it over. I wouldn't vote for him over Tariq Hill, but I definitely could see that for reasons untold.
It might come down. It might come down this week. Well, no, it won't, because he ain't playing.
If Tariq Hill goes off this week,
Yeah, because McCaffrey ain't playing.
no, but if
What do you
Tariq Hill
need?
goes off,
He needs like
300,
301.
he's not getting a
He needs
2,000.
301
To get what?
to break 2,000 or 299, something like that. Something
He had to
like
sit
that.
out a couple games
But
too.
there's only been like 6 or 7 guys that have 1,800,
Yeah.
and he would be the first one to do it twice. He's already the first one to get 1,700 twice,
He's at 17-17.
77.
and he's the only one to do it
283.
twice.
And he been out. How
Yeah,
many
he did it
games?
last
Like
year
2
with the
games?
same team. He been out one game.
He gonna get 83 yards.
Antonio Brown, Jerry Rice, none of them dudes did it. Randy Moss, none of them dudes got 1,800 twice.
Mm.
I mean 1,700 twice.
Mm.
Tyreek Hill's the first one.
Mm.
So
All
it's
right.
gotta go to him.
There we have it from the garage. Cat Williams, my favorite. I hope he don't
So
beat
look-
me up because he know what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't like how the black people we talk about each other.
You know, like black on black crime. What I'm
Yeah,
saying, we
not
understand.
that that's what, you know, I get he was firing back, so.
Hello? Any last?
Last word is UConn Butler got 51 points already with 6:35 left in the first half. They're on pace for 162.
Any last?
Washington, go Washington. Get this done.
What's your last?
Go blue. Go blue. I'll have a special hoodie for you on when we come back.
Tuesday, the
Tuesday.
day after.
Tuesday.
Hey, would you get a Washington
Tuesday.
if they lose? Would you get a Washington one?
Gentleman's bet with my man. I wear a Washington one, but he had to wear a Michigan.
That's cold. That's cold to wear Washington.
Gentlemen.
Yeah,
You gotta wear Ohio State one. We got some Ohio State one right here.
Oh,
We got some Ohio State
neither
one
one
right
of
here.
us.
we ain't doing that one, man.
Oh, yeah, we
I wouldn't
got-
watch it.
It's Indiana Middle State right here. I mean, what's going on?